Go. Go ahead.
Sean Allen, running for Scarborough-Rouge Park City Council as here in Ward 25.
Great. And what made you want to run, Sean?
You know what? I got a tap on the shoulder and said, hey, you might be a good candidate for this position. And I put my best foot forward. I've never run for politics before. It's my first attempt. And I was born in the neighborhood, still live in the neighborhood, I work in the neighborhood. And for someone that's local, I think this is the best opportunity to serve the community right here at City Hall.
That's great. And if you get voted in, what do you for the two top priorities in your on your campaign?
Well, here's the thing. I'm a professional business person, and one of the things I do well is I do finance. I'm a mortgage broker, and one of the things I specialize in is providing financing for people that are having a hard time getting qualified at the bank. And one of the, I guess, top issues, or five of the top reasons why people call me, is because they have mortgage arrears, tax arrears, credit card debt, or they're a senior looking for a reverse mortgage, or a second mortgage behind a reverse mortgage. So affordability is a big issue, and I think what we need to do is we need to make sure that we're getting value for our tax dollars. So keeping taxes down is critical. We want to make sure that we have a value for tax dollar audit and make sure that we're spending our money wisely when it comes to our taxes, because people can't afford another 7% proposed tax increase on top of the near 20% that we already had. So keeping taxes down is the #1 priority for me. The second thing also too is crime and safety. We got to make sure that our community is safe. We got to make sure that people aren't speeding down the road. We want to make sure our housing is safe, and those are two of the main things. Jobs is another big thing. This just past week, I hosted a Toronto Business Summit for my 3rd year. Coming out of COVID, I realized that Scarborough was getting the short end of the stick when it came to businesses and the services that were available for the city of Toronto. So what we did is I jumped into action in 2022 and put together the Toronto Business Summit, hosting over thousands of people coming out to that event. We just had our event wrapped up this week. We're providing an opportunity for businesses to connect with students and the community to connect with the businesses, to provide job opportunities, to keep the community sustainable. As the past president of the Scarborough Business Association, it's important that we have a vibrant community with good paying jobs, quality paying jobs for people to live, work, and thrive in the community that they live and serve. So those are some of the things I want to focus on in this community. Also, seniors is another top priority. Just this past year, we hosted our first annual Seniors Fair with Minister Raymond Cho, and talking about seniors. We want to make sure that we're getting value for our seniors, providing support for our seniors. We had over 1,000 seniors come up to the Chinese Cultural Center and getting support from everything from healthcare, finance, and everything in between. And I think the City of Toronto has to step up. So there's a website, ontario.ca/seniors, where the province is providing service to seniors. Well, the city needs to do its part as well, because seniors can't afford these high property tax increases. And we want to make sure that we're getting value for our tax dollars so that seniors can afford to live and stay in these ancient places here right in Scarborough-Rouge Park. So those are some of the top priorities for myself, and I'm further open to it.
That's great. And also, just want to mention, you have quite a bit of extension volunteer community service. I've seen your website, and want to talk about that as well?
Yeah, so I have a not-for-profit organization called Matrix Cares, and with that organization, we built this Toronto Business Summit. We built the Housing Summit as well. And coming out of COVID, it's very important that we have to give back. I was part of the opening of the Malcolm Family Resource Community Garden at Morningside and Nielsen Road, where they have about 60 farmers that are growing underneath the hydro corridor, because food insecurity is a major problem. I went out to deliver some flyers, and I dropped them off in Canada Post, and the person that was there to receive the mail from me said that, I asked her, I said, hey, are you guys going on strike? She said, I hope not, because I can't afford to eat. So we have working class people going to a food bank because they can't afford to make ends meet, and I think that's a major problem. The Seventh-day Adventist Church on Lawrence, every week they pack 60 care packages for people. A lot of them are going to people that are working. We need to put systems in place to provide opportunities for people to grow, and we want to make sure that our working class people can work, live, and stay and thrive in our community. We want to make sure that our community is vibrant and accessible. So those are some of the things that I want to talk about and maintain and help improve this stuff.
That's great, Sean. Anything you want to add before I cut off here?
Pardon me?
Anything you want to add before I end?
I think we're good. I think that's the best thing.
I got a question for you.
right.
As a mentor, yourself an inspiration, if somebody came up to you and said, Sean, how you inspire me, how would you respond to that?
Pardon me?
If somebody came up to you as a volunteer and said, thank you, Sean, for your volunteer and for your inspiration, you inspire me to be a better person in the community. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, volunteering is important. You know, it's very important to give back to the community. And I think I would encourage everyone to volunteer and give back because volunteering is important.
Great. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.